Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of AngularAir. I'm your host, Justin Schwarzenberger, and today we are on the final countdown to ng-conf. So we're going to be talking a lot about that today in our discussion show. Let's get right at it and say hi to our panelists and say hi to our guests. Joining us today, we've got Alyssa Nichol. Alyssa, how's it going?
Great. I was like, don't introduce me first. My mouse isn't by the button. And you always do it. It's like a thing. It's a jinxy thing. So I'm doing good.
Awesome. We need to get it worked out. No problem, right? Bonnie Brenner's with us. Bonnie, how's it going?
It's great. How are you doing?
Doing great. Another fantastic day. We're getting a little bit of rain here. So out in California, a little different, but taking it in. So
awesome.
Austin, what's going on?
Sorry, I lost track of time. How's it going, everyone?
You got here in time for your introduction, so that works.
Yes.
He runs in and sits down just as the bell rings, just like high school.
Nice. Right in the back, slide in the back desk. Yeah. All right, Mike, Rocky, what's going on?
What's up, dude? It's rad to be here.
It's totally rad.
My 80s on.
Way bitchin'.
Is that 80s?
I love it. Yeah, theme 80s, right? Could it be better than that? I don't think it could be better than that. Can it? I don't know. But all right, our guest today, we've got Joe Eames with us. Joe, how's it going?
Doing awesome, thanks. Doing awesome.
Awesome. We got Aaron Frost with us. What's going on, Frosty?
Hello. I'm excited to be here with these fine people.
Yeah. And then we...
It seems like my head is bigger than everyone else's as I'm looking at this thing.
You might be a little close to the camera. I don't know.
I've got the wide-angle lens on my side, so that gives me the advantage.
Does that make you
back up a little bit? Well, it's a little self-conscious, but I'll be all right.
All right.
That'll work. Getting crazy. Jeff Cross is with us today, too. Our famous ghoulist, but I don't know what we're going to call you today. Do you have a new term for this? Because it's like, are you a guest, panelist?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Alyssa just pinged me a few minutes ago, so I just showed up and I'll be whatever I should be.
Jeff, what are you?
Wow, that's a deep question. How much time do we have?
We should give him Shy's title for today, Chief Crazy Officer.
I like it.
All right.
I'll take it.
Or you could be just the Jeff Cross. How about that?
The all in caps.
All right.
All right. That's what kind of ng-conf news you got for us, Joe, Aaron?
Go for it, Aaron. You're muted.
You're muted, Aaron.
Muted.
But
we see your lips moving.
Further back to the camera now, so
I'll just do this on mute all day. It'll be cool. So we've got some 80s theme going on, yeah? And so we're trying to make it fun because we know that we got some millennial buddies out there who are going to be a little lost. Alyssa might be like, where am I? So
okay, so I bought this dress and it's got a bunch of sequency things on it and it's like rose gold and shiny. Is that 80s? I think we should.
Yes.
Yes, I think it is. There will be random prizes for like audience with most 80s shoes or most 80s phone case or something like that. So yeah, I think the dresses is a great idea. Okay, so we're trying to do this thing around Ready Player One, which is have you guys read the book Ready Player One? We got some yays and some nays in here. So we're gonna have a quest at the conference, like the book A Ready Player One, where there's a hidden challenge and you can participate if you want, and it's gonna kind of culminate in like a live competition Friday at lunch. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So
do you have to like fight to find the challenge before you can solve the challenge, or is it like what does the challenge mean?
We'll send everyone a clue, and then you can figure out what once you solve the clue.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then if you solve that clue, you get another one, and it's a lot like the book. You read the book, Alyssa?
I did buy the audiobook.
Oh.
I have not read it yet.
That's like,
but I have this problem where like I'll read a book or I'll watch a movie, and then about a month later, I like don't remember the ending. So I'm kind of waiting a little bit closer. That way I'm like relevant and can remember all the awesome deets. But I will have read it once I get there.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're focused on right now, is making sure that the quest is fun, but doesn't take too much time away from like actually listening to the talks or like participating in fair days and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun, but it can't be too consuming. So that's what we're focused on. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. We've got some great ideas. But yeah, that's kind of like one big thing. Everyone should practice up on their 80s trivia. That's a special hint for watching AngularAir today.
All right, you heard it here first.
Yeah,
Clues of how to be successful at this year's ng-conf.
Yes, how to NG in April. What else, Joe? What else we got, Joe?
Well, I think one of the big things that's going on is our workshops. We've got 2 full days of workshops going on this year. We switched up a little bit from last year. Last year we just had so the conference is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Last year on Monday we just did kind of John and Papa, Dan Wally, and they did their big intro to Angular. But now that people have sort of moved on and started doing some Angular, all of our workshops are more advanced. So we got like, I think 4 or 5 workshops on Monday, 4 or 5 different workshops on Tuesday, and tons of just really cool content. Testing Angular, Angular Essentials. We got an RxJS workshop, an ngRx workshop. We've got workshops on Webpack and CSS grids. There's a couple more. I'm not remembering all of them, but
taking your apps to production.
Yeah, you didn't remember my workshop.
I forgot the best one.
Yeah, taking your app to production.
Well, it's going to be it's actually Justin's workshop too. We're going to present some of the content from.
Bam! What?
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's been working hard on. Victor and I get to present it and take credit for it, but he did all the work.
Classic Victor.
The Wizard of NX? Is that just the title, The Wizard of NX?
Yeah, sure.
Behind the curtain, doing all the work? I like it.
That's actually one of my favorite workshops, to be honest, and one that we did have you guys did it last year as well, and I for sure wanted to bring it back because I felt like it was really important that taking Angular to production is not the simplest matter in the world, right? There's a lot of nuance to it. Taking any good web app to production is something that you really want to consider. So I felt like that was a really important workshop.
Taking a small app to production, I think most people could figure it out. But the kind of stuff that Jeff and Victor are going to be talking about, not so much. So,
Isn't that just -- prod?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a really short workshop.
Yeah,
dude. Actually, I think I disagree with you just a little bit, Aaron. I've taken a small app to production, and I had a major problem. I've had tons of problems. This is just Heroku deployments, and there's tons of nuance just to that. And Jeff and the crew at Narwhal, they specialize in
Heroku deployments.
Yeah, like real. They specialize in doing the real hard stuff across the entire gamut of Angular work. So these are the guys that know production deployments like nobody's business. So
yeah, and this is too big of a commercial for Jeff. He's gonna have to
keep it going.
But they're also going to talk about NX. So how to, even if you had a bunch of small apps, but you're a big team, how to take all of them to production and still get reusability. So I think it's a pretty kick-A workshop.
Yeah, there's a big focus on not only like how to deploy and things like that, but how do you build sustainable applications, and how do you have the nice things like continuous delivery and autonomy of applications being able to deploy it independently while having the nice benefits of sharing pieces and working together and all that fun stuff. So
now your beard will be there, right, Jeff?
As of right now, it looks like it will be.
Schedule's open.
It's getting there. It's coming.
But
back.
Your workshop is up against Joe Eames' workshop. How are you feeling about that?
Oh, who scheduled
that? See, I didn't want to feel bad when nobody showed up to my workshop, so I scheduled alongside Jeff's. Be like, the reason nobody's coming is because everybody's at Jeff's.
I have a good workshop. It's just up against Jeff's.
Yeah,
that's what you can say now.
Yeah, it's like when Warner Brothers schedules their latest movie up against Disney. Then they like, oh, we went out up against Disney.
We're still good. We're still good. I'm not bad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad just as good as Avengers. It was just a tiny.
What you gonna do? Suicide Squad. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
That just happened to me at NG Vikings. They put me up against Pascal, and he was talking about Angular elements, and I was like, "Can we all just like leave my talk together and go watch
I wanna
Pascal?"
go to his talk.
Yeah.
My talk is 2 minutes long. We're gonna go watch Pascal. Yeah.
That's how I felt about they just started with the ng-conf speaker dinners, so you can go to dinner with a speaker, and it's going to be like a small dinner, so you can like hang out, which I thought was such a fun idea. But then I was looking at all these people, and I was like, I want to go to all those dinners. Like those are all my favorite people.
I know. I was
How
like,
do I host one
what
dinner
if I
and
want to
go
go to
all
dinner with a speaker? Is
I
that possible? I thought that too, Bonnie. I was like, we should double up.
Yeah.
So are there tickets still available to go to ng-conf? It's not sold out. People can still buy tickets, right?
Tickets
Yeah,
are
we
still
actually-
available.
We actually have we have a few. We're gonna drop this on you, on your listeners. We're gonna do $200 coupon for AngularAir people. We created it last night. So if you're listening today and you don't have your ticket, we got that's a significant discount. $200 discount to the conference. The discount code is 200 off.
200 air.
200 air.
200 air.
200 air.
How long is that coupon good for?
That was a good
That
question.
lasts for the next 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I gotta run.
I think
I gotta go.
I think that we're just gonna leave it open till the thing, till it's all sold out, or till the conference, whichever one comes first. Just because AngularAir is an important part of the community, so let's just keep to benefit everybody.
Yeah, we have some other discount codes that are going to expire. This one,
Yeah, not this one.
but you know, you'd have to get a ticket. Man,
This
rooms
one's
are
the
almost
best
gone.
discount code.
It is
Hey.
the best discount code.
Bonnie created a final countdown. How many days are left on that till we?
35 days, 5 hours, 46 minutes, and 47 seconds till registration opens.
Bam! What?
What?
I know. I'm so excited. And actually, there's a
Everything
countdown
else
on my
is part of my
whiteboard, but
talk.
you can't really see it. What?
So you're saying I should start on my talk?
You should.
Yeah.
You should definitely start on
It's a
your
good time to start on your talk, bro. I'm not even worried.
Got a couple minutes.
I'm totally chill that you said that.
Samantha's been working on her talk for weeks, Mike. So you better like pick up the pace.
Mike didn't do his talk last year until like the day before.
All right, let's not bag on Mike. You know, all speakers have a little bit of this like troll in them that's like, whoops.
I thought Mike did his talk last year the day after he did his talk.
Alyssa just called out all speakers.
Oh, I'm telling you, I have seen, you know, how many speakers have you seen backstage? Like Zach took a picture of me last year at ng-conf and I was like, I'm just modifying a couple of slides here and there. Like, because you think of these things last minute or you're like, oh, I could make this so much better. Or you watch, even worse, you watch somebody else's talk and you're like, oh, they did so good. Maybe we should rethink my whole slide deck.
I'm not even kidding. I actually started my talk before I even submitted it.
Nice.
Wow.
Dude, that's so
I started
cool.
my slides before I submitted it.
That's a supreme level of confidence.
Yeah.
I really, I was happy about the talk when I was submitting. I was like, even if they don't want it, I'm going to find a place where I can present it.
I mean, your mom and dad must be proud. Like, dude, our son's confident AF. Right, talk.
Oh,
What's your talk, Rocky?
I can't take credit for the title. That's actually Frosty's doing. My title of my talk is Global Thermonuclear Templates.
Can you spell it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
IT.
I'm not going to waste your time, but yeah. Yeah, it's about schematics. It's a Faraday talk, but it's going to be a blast. And
Don't stop. Hey, don't say it's a Faraday talk, but
No, it's a talk on Faraday, and it's going to be awesome.
and yeah, okay, there you go. Faraday's fantastic. Anyone who says Faraday but is
A butt.
they're out.
You should say it. It's a Faraday talk.
Yeah. So we got another cool piece of what's going on at ng-conf is I think everyone can agree NGRX is a pretty big deal. Yeah. It seems like a lot of people are talking about this nonstop. We certainly got a lot of demand for it and a lot of submissions on it. The submissions probably came as a result of demand, but we made a whole one of the 3 tracks on Faraday is all ngRx. Like, so if you need all the nuances of ngRx, ng-conf is where you need to be. You're going to get a whole day of tracks by different speakers. So I think it's better than having a full day of training because you're going to have a diverse set of speakers, and I think it's gonna be fantastic. In my opinion, it sucks being the organizer of that because I would love nothing more than just to go sit and watch, because 8 hours of that kind of content would be, I mean, super, super valuable. So.
And that's some of the content I'm most excited about. When we were choosing talks, we kind of had this idea as we started looking around that we wanted to do something like this, and then the talks really fell into place. And there's some stuff that's going up that's just going to be fantastically amazing.
Is are the Faraday talks going to be on YouTube or only the main talks?
Nope, they'll be all on YouTube.
Oh yeah, dude, we love the world. We're giving them all away. I mean, that's been our shtick since year one. They'll all be live streamed and they'll all be on YouTube.
We live stream so much. We actually are hiring somebody just to follow you around, Bonnie, and live stream everything you do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to do that.
Miss out on anything important.
You will be on the live stream though, because you're emceeing one of the tracks on Faraday. So.
Yeah, and but can I leave them behind when the karaoke starts? Because I don't know if I want to karaoke on like in front of the universe.
Yeah, I've recently actually had a discovery about that. I don't think I sing very well.
It's okay. You don't have to sing well to karaoke.
I don't know. We were doing it at NG Vikings, and I was just like, this doesn't feel right.
Well, that's
Sorry.
Two separate topics.
Hey,
one topic is karaoke, and the other one is do you sing well? You don't have to sing well to karaoke.
We don't go together.
Yeah.
Speaking of karaoke. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say, for anybody who has not seen the video I took of Matthias singing karaoke at Peter Bacon Darwin's 40th birthday party, it was off the hook.
What song did he sing? Do you remember?
I can't remember. It was so embarrassing for everybody that.
I got some amazing footage at ng-conf last year of Jeff Welpley singing Sweet Caroline, and the whole audience was jamming. And we have Jeff.
Yeah, that was fun for sure.
Yeah, you're doing a talk with Nathan, and Nathan Walker. Come to find out, a little Tuesday trivia. Nathan Walker used to be like a Nashville star, right? He used to sing in Nashville. So I think you and Nathan should sing your whole talk.
Nathan was actually a professional. He actually has some albums out there. So we should actually distribute those at ng-conf.
What?
You should sing your whole talk. I'm serious. Can you do that for me?
I can't tell if Jeff is being sarcastic or not.
It's the hat.
No, I'm not serious. No, I'm not serious. But no,
what?
Yeah. No,
he totally sold me on that.
We were so excited. I was going to pre-order that on iTunes.
Yeah. I feel cheated now.
He's good though. He's a good karaoke singer for sure.
Hey Jeff, what's your talk?
Yeah, so Nathan and I are both interested in multi-platform development. Nathan coming from the native script world. Nathan's like a mobile development expert. He builds amazing apps and has done it in a number of different languages and that type of thing. And I've obviously come from more kind of the server rendering, building Angular Universal and a lot of things on that side. And so we both had this kind of interest in discussion in kind of different ways of sharing code and some different techniques that we were both kind of playing with. And it sort of worked out to work together on this to build, basically the premise is to talk about our combined kind of knowledge of best practices and for multi-platform development using Angular and related technologies. And for this, I'm doing something like I haven't tried before at any other talk, where usually I like just bring up the content of like stuff that I'm building for other things. But for this one, we decided to build our own custom app just for this conference. And so that's what we've been doing a lot of so far. We're actually really deep into it now, and it's just about ready. And so this is going to be really, really interesting to launch like a new product as part of the conference.
You're just putting all the other speakers on notice. It's the conference where everyone releases an app as part of the talk. Okay.
Yeah. We are going to do a product launch. Like it's going to be a whole thing. So, but it's all open source. Like it's not, like we're not doing this for our own company or anything like that. So it's going to be interesting.
That's
Do you
cool.
have stickers for the product? Because it's not real if it doesn't have stickers.
That's true. Well, we do have a logo. We have a professional logo. So like that's an important thing. So we can get stickers. Yeah.
That's like Pixar bust. It's like stickers or it didn't happen. Like,
And so it was mentioned that, we got this Ready Player One theme in there, right? And so Jeff usually does a little Easter egg in each of his talks. I'm assuming that you're probably going to have that in there, this one too, but people should be, go check out your old talks, watch those videos, and maybe see what you might have entailed for this one that keeps that.
Yeah,
up, right?
we have a lot of surprises in store. So yes, most definitely.
Cool. Cool. Hey, it looks like we had another speaker that just jumped on. Sam, how's it going?
It's going good. Keith just tried to join, but it was full. So,
do I need to jump off? I can totally.
I'll jump off. I think I've my piece here.
I think we were going to have the speakers jump in and jump out, and we had a couple more speakers queued up, but we have.
Aaron and I can jump off.
I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
Thank you for having us.
you, Aaron and Joe, you have to stay.
All right.
Bye, Jeff.
We're testing the limits here. All right, so tell us about your talk. Or is Keith going to join too?
Well, I
tell Keith to come in. We just lost 2 Jeffs, so we have 2 spots now.
I just told him, but I can talk about my talk first, and then he can jump in and we'll talk about our talk. So my talk is reusable animations. It's a lightning talk, but I'm super excited about it. It's based off of my talk from Angular Mix that I gave on animations. So this is just kind of I'm going more into detail on a little part of that. So I'm going to write an article and have the article available about my last talk so they can read that, and then I'll go in depth with my reusable animations.
Nice. I always get excited about the animation stuff, so that's going to be cool.
Me too. I'm so excited. Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Hi.
How's it going working with Samantha?
Oh, she's tough, man. She's it's kind of rough, but we're doing well.
Couldn't have said it better.
No, Sam's great. Sam's great. So much energy. She keeps us moving.
Okay, so you two are doing a joint talk as well?
A workshop.
They're doing a workshop on Fair Day. Is that in the Aaron? Is that in the ngRx track? Their unit testing talk?
I don't think so, but it might be.
Are you guys? Is it an ngRx thing, or is it just unit testing Angular in general?
No. It won't be the ngRx. ngRx stuff. Everything has an ngRx title in it. So
gotcha.
Yeah. What was that?
I was just going to ask. So, what's the title of the talk that you two are doing?
Just Another Marble Monday.
Oh yes.
I just want to start singing. It's a great title.
And the entire presentation is 80s themed. So there's references to the 80s in there. There's all kinds of 80s galore. So,
man, I love the 80s. Doesn't everybody love the 80s? This is gonna be great. I can't.
You should bring like Charleston chews and like throw them out at the crowd as you're speaking.
Right? That would be so awesome.
I want some now and laters. Can we get some now and laters?
And bring some tab for your audience to drink. Right?
But shake it first.
Yeah.
And just spray it with it.
Yeah, Keith is gonna dress up as Madonna.
Hey, I did not agree to that.
Oh, yay, Keith.
We'll talk about it.
You coming with the fingerless gloves and the bracelets?
It's gonna be awesome.
I don't think it would be his first time. I think he's used to this.
Hey, Aaron, come on. It's a secret, man.
No, it's good.
He's starting to get that comp beard thing going. That wasn't there last year.
In our meetings for ng-conf prep, I make him dress up just to get in the spirit of our talk.
Oh, good.
It helps to get into the right mindset.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And you guys are going to have a Kahoot?
Yeah. There's also going to be a quiz. So there's going to be an exercise where where some dancers will do a dance off instead
What's
of.
happening?
So for our talk, it's a simple clone of the Tour of Heroes, but we are adding some functionality that we're going to be testing, which is 80s dance or 80s people.
Dance battle. Yeah. A dance battle of 80 stars.
Yes. So.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
I support this talk.
The audience is going to write unit tests for Madonna versus Michael Jackson doing the worm. It's going to be great.
So the audience has to get involved and participate in your workshop?
Yeah, the winner actually has to do the worm. That's going to be a required. So
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
we're just going to turn everybody off of our talk.
I could win.
That's going to be required. There's going to be a slide at the end of Aaron Frost coming on stage and doing the worm.
I'll just pre-record it because I might get a little busy.
I foresee a meme in the future.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Animated Jeff, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Samantha Keith, is this your first time talking at ng-conf?
Yes!
Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're both excited.
First timers.
Yeah, man. It's exciting. Last year was my first year attending, so
Me too.
moving on up.
That's awesome.
That's very cool. We definitely
How
can't wait to
quickly
see
do
it.
they grow up?
I would like to thank my mother for always
Proud
supporting
parent.
Aww.
both my mothers.
Aww.
Hey, okay, so Joe, Aaron, last year there was some stuff that we could buy, right? We had some swag that we could buy. We could buy socks and hats and things like that. Really awesome, cool Angular gear. What kind of stuff's on tap this year? Is it going to be same sort of thing?
Yeah, similar stuff because they were a huge hit. Like everyone loved the socks, right? We sold out.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some similar stuff. Everyone, I mean, can I tell about the some of the '80s things, Joe? The swag, the thing.
Yeah,
You
but
know the thing?
just to this closed small.
Oh yeah, just to this, just the 10 of you.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
I won't tell anyone.
We won't tell.
So this could be a total flop. But I'm expecting
Ankle warmers? Ankle warmers.
no fanny packs. We'll see.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh my
Please,
goodness.
yes.
I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I mean, you're gonna probably want to wear it. So
I mean, have you seen that picture that I think it was Mike Brocky who he posted? It was me and Shy, and we were wearing our fanny packs in Poland. And I guess we were both doing it wrong, so the internet kind of ridiculed us for that. But I mean, I think it's gonna take off. I think it's the right.
Hold on, I think I may need to screen share in a second.
Oh, did you find it?
So, Austin, we're walking through the food section on Fair Day. You walk by the deep fried Twinkies. You don't have a fanny pack.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
Are you gonna have deep fried? Please tell me you're. I mean, I normally don't eat stuff like that, but deep fried Twinkies.
How is that 80s? Is that 80s?
It doesn't have to be 80s. Just bring them back.
The Twinkies, Alyssa, the Twinkies were made in the 80s.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
They're
interested
still
on
good.
Twinkies they've been holding on to since the 80s. They
The
deep
shelf
fried them.
life of these things is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Joe's daughter was walking around with a tray of them, and I looked at them and I was like, I don't know. I don't know about deep fried Twinkies. And then she was like, Bonnie, you have to try one. And I tried it, and I was like, oh, I need like 5 more, and I got a bellyache. And I knew I was gonna get a bellyache, and I didn't care because that's how good they were.
So-
you guys see Mike's screen? There's the fanny
I'll
pack.
just talk so that everybody can take a look at the 2 GDEs modeling their wonderful fanny packs in Poland.
So yeah, you don't have a fanny pack on. You walk by deep fried Twinkies. I don't know. It's not my fault. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just want to state for the record that Twinkies, according to Wikipedia, they were invented in 1930.
But these ones were made in the 80s. The ones that you'll be eating.
They were actually
Yeah.
forged in the fires of Mount Doom around
Yeah.
83, 84.
I don't know if that's legal, you guys.
It's totally legal.
So the expiration date is it's like 40 years or something. We're good. We got 5 years left.
Hey, question. So you guys keep saying the word deep fried Twinkie, or words, I guess. Aren't all Twinkies deep fried, so we're being redundant?
No.
No, they're fried. They're
No.
baked. They're baked. They're not deep fried. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Have you ever had? There's actually a thing called deep fried Twinkie. You take a regular Twinkie, like you take it out of the wrapper, it goes into a deep fryer.
That's it? You don't do anything special to it? You just put
Well,
it in
I don't know.
Oh, you have to like code
They
it in the
reference
coding.
it on Wikipedia, so it's a real thing.
I can't believe you didn't have deep fried Twinkies last year, Alyssa. We're gonna fix that.
Oh, so they were at ng-conf? All I know is the bacon.
One of the many reasons I
Bacon
love
bacon wrap, bacon. Yeah, all I know is that, and that's all I need to know, really. Tara, hi, Tara.
Oh,
Speaking of fun at ng-conf. Tara.
Tara, we don't see your face. Oh.
Stay.
Get Tosh in here and turn your camera on. Oh, she's going.
Okay, we can keep the convo going while she's working on camera.
While she figures out the technical.
So we're, it seems like we're mentioning the deep fried Twinkies. We talked about the socks. Jeff Welpley was like, wait, there were socks last year. I'm kind of a little confused. Are we not getting enough marketing out for these things? Like, how are the people that were attending not knowing that like there's deep fried Twinkies?
There's so much to do. Yeah. There's just so much to do that it's hard to get everything. And that's a strength and a weakness. But I mean, we try and make it fun. Let's just say that. I kind of have a fun announcement to make, if I can.
Heck yeah,
you can.
So Joe and I, and Kip, and we decided, hey, let's get some more help with organizing this thing. Dude, there's an alcoholic dog on this podcast.
So the alcoholic dog is going to be helping you out.
Yeah.
Calling the shots.
So we got this alcoholic dog from the rescue.
The alcoholic dog rescue
might get blocked on Twitter if you start drinking back there.
Yeah. She's very talented.
What's up, Tosh?
All right, I interrupted your awesome announcement.
Yeah, announcement. I'm like waiting on the edge of my seat. Frosty, you better say something quick.
It's me and Frosty's way of making a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Tosh and I planned this, just so you guys know.
Right.
So, so we thought about the community, people that we love, people that everyone loves, people that we trust, people that we think would help take ng-conf to the next level. We picked someone to be a new organizer. So ng-conf has a new organizer. So it's kind of exciting. And so we spent some time talking about it internally, and we decided, and I think everyone will be just as excited as we are, that Bonnie is going to be the newest ng-conf organizer. So going forward, all the fun and the antics will be in part due to Bonnie.
I love you guys. I know this makes me so happy because I love ng-conf like so much. I can't even say how much I love ng-conf. So they talked to me about this, and I was like, yes. How loud can I say yes? That's such an honor. And these guys are the most fun people like ever. So that's pretty cool.
I'm just so excited about what you're going to bring to the table because I know you as a developer and as like a person in the Angular community, and you have such a beautiful spirit. And I think just bringing that to the team is going to be a knockout. Like, I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let alone as a connector, like you do such a great job bringing people together. So this is awesome. I'm very, very excited.
I'm very excited too. Yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah, Bonnie brings in other people, but Tara, it looks like you bring in other species. So good work to both of you.
Yeah.
I do not have an alcoholic dog.
Come on. Anyone who's anybody has an alcoholic pet.
Yes.
Come on, Bonnie.
This is how you really make it in the Angular world.
That's my thing. I don't have the dog. I do have a dog, but my dog's not an alcoholic or nearly as well behaved.
You're halfway there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always things we can improve on, right?
Yeah. Her dog is only that well behaved because he's not alcoholic. I mean, the solution's right in front of you, Bonnie.
I like all these dogs on the screen right now. This is pretty awesome. They could have their own show right now.
Oh my gosh, NG dogs. You know what'd be the best is like to like pretend to be like the dog talking and be like, I think this about ngRx. Like, back myself up. I want to hear Tosh's opinion on ng-conf, Tara.
So the thing I'm most excited about are the hot dogs. Right, guys? She's not even looking at the camera now, though.
There were actual hot dogs. First, I'm missing out on the Twinkies. Now there are hot dogs I don't know about. I would like a menu in advance, please.
No.
Hello, beautiful people.
The fun is the discovery.
Oh, we have animals on camera.
Shy Rantic!
We have another speaker joining us, jumping in here. Shy, what's going on, Shy?
I'm good. Just ping me and send me the link. So I just put on some makeup and this picture of Aaron behind me.
And Alyssa, come on.
I have flashbacks of that, guys. Like of just how.
Oh, and Elisa, sorry.
There was a moment that I'll never forget when Frosty was like, just like walk better, like, and he was like trying to show me this gangster walk. He's like, more gangster, and I just kind of, it's not inborn in everyone, apparently, is what I learned that day.
I want to know how you guys came up with Shy and Pete and Mike. Like, that is the best thing ever. This makes me, it hasn't even, like, I've just been looking forward to this for so long. I don't know how you can possibly.
I can tell you how that happened. They took a whole bunch of names, put them in a hat.
Picked?
That's how it was. Three names on the hat.
I think it was the funniest people.
Cosmic accident created the perfect group ever? I don't think so.
That's it.
It had to be
Our names
intentional.
were the only three in the hat.
How do you think the Beatles happened? It's the same way.
Cosmic?
Yeah, they were preparing for ng-conf, and all of a sudden they made songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about your talk, right? So tell us about that talk. What is it?
Oh, you're talking about our talk?
Well, yeah, you're here now, so we want to hear about it.
Okay, because I jumped into the conversation. You're talking about stuff. I don't know how it related to ng-conf.
Change the subject, bro. It's all you right now.
Okay. So,
the spotlight.
So first of all, it began when I was born, and so
I knew you were going to take it there.
So actually, the talk originated in Angular Connect, and the name justifies itself because we were connected together and talked about like I had this rough idea about like trying to teach complicated subjects or topics of ArcGIS, which in my opinion is the most confusing topic out of all, although it's not Angular like core, but it's super confusing to people I work with and people asking questions in our Facebook group and stuff like that. So I thought about doing like sketches or something like that. And then I talked with Pete about it, just like in one of the breaks, and he suggested like a take on it, which I didn't think about. And then I talked with Mike on another break and told him Pete's idea, and he was like, oh, and he upgraded it. So then we decided, hey, we have such a good vibe. Let's all, try to brainstorm something together. So we met and did like a 1 hour meetup, which ended up being a 4 hour, not meetup, a hangout, which ended up being a 4 hour hangout because we kept like raising the bar and like upgrading the ideas. And we came up with like this, I think, the freakiest way to explain and the most memorable way to explain about how switch map is written and what it does, and in such a way that you'll never ever forget what it does or misuse it in some way. So, and it's the first time. We've been meeting. Wait.
I'm starting to get concerned. You were just asked what's the title of the talk, and you've gone into all of this backstory. I don't know if I'm going to get any stage time at all during this talk.
Yeah.
Well, when he said it started when I was born.
Yeah. So
wait, Bronco, did you actually expect stage time?
So this is the title of the talk. All of what I just said was the title of the talk. So we need to think of a shorter one.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's basically it.
So you said freaky. You mean freaky like Freddy Krueger or freaky like Super Freak?
It's more Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just noticed your poster in the background there from last year.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was epic.
We like
Oh,
referenced
this-
it right when he got on. Where have you been, Austin?
He had his dog eating.
It's like his favorite.
He had his
I mean, I love you so much. What?
This old thing. No, this my grandma bought me that. It's not from ng-conf. It's from Poland.
So Adderall makes me snarky. Like it doesn't make. I'm not a nice person when I'm on my meds. But lucky for most of you, you've never seen me on Adderall because when I'm at conferences, I go off the meds and it's great. So I am fully medicated today. I apologize for
Guys,
snark.
we can't find Alyssa. She stopped taking her meds. If you see her, call this number.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, send out like an Alyssa alert instead of an Amber alert.
I still want to know the title of the talk. What's the title of the talk?
Oh yeah.
That was the title. The title. Okay, so I will tell
second.
you.
1 second. Tara's about to drop off. I don't want her to drop off yet. I want to talk about her.
Oh no, I need to talk about something with you, Tara.
After Shai's done, we'll talk about Tara.
Okay, so I will just say the title of the talk. So the title of the talk. So me and Mike and Pete met in Angular Connect, and we discussed. I had an idea, and we discussed it, and everybody upgraded it, and then we did a hangout, and it became like 4 hours, and then we thought about talking about switch maps. So this is the title of the talk. If you have a better idea for it, we're open for suggestions, but for now, this is the title.
Well, I have to say one thing before Shai drops off because Shai, I really love you and I think you're hilarious and I'm super excited about whatever it is that you guys have in store, especially with Pete and Mike, and you guys are so funny. I'm really excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The actual title of the talk is I switched a map and you'll never guess what happened next. And basically told you already the backstory. So you'll just have to wait and see what Mike is going to do. But yeah.
Keeping in mind that last year I was wearing a Cookie Monster hat.
Yeah. And no one's forgot about that, by the way. So, yeah.
Nice. All right. We got the title. We're looking forward to it.
So I wanted to mention something that Bonnie invited me to be a part of. And I know that Tara is also part of it, and Sergio and a couple other people. I don't know if it's like on the DL, so you can totally shush me at any point. But
do it.
Okay, so it's the diversity committee for ng-conf, and I'm super pumped. Oh, is that a real hush? You gotta be, okay. Oh, you gotta be way louder than that to shush. Okay.
Wait, Alyssa. Oh.
So I made a Tara and I were talking at last week in Montreal at a conference we were at, and I was like, okay, what can we do? And I had the idea of like bringing it to the community because I know we're going to reach out to like sponsors and like corporations and blah, blah, blah. And that's all good and dandy. But I think that so many times like we as a community talk about this issue. And I was like, dude, what if like people could just give like $5 to help? Like as an individual, that's not a huge burden. But like if everyone who was going to ng-conf gave $5, that could mean a lot. And so I made, it's not an Indiegogo. It's called You Caring. It's Indiegogo like suggested that because of like the nonprofit-esque type of thing this is. So I have the link and it's youcaring.com/ngconf. And if you go there, you can donate rather quickly. It's kind of like PayPal, $5, $10, whatever you're feeling. And I know we're obviously closing in on the deadline. And so I put the deadline to 3 weeks because I'm thinking like if we want to bring, like this is for represented groups, right? And so I'm thinking if we want to bring people from international places, tickets are getting more expensive. So the sooner we raise the money, the better. So I will share out the link after this, but I did want to give a shout out about the diversity committee and just all the different things that we're doing as a committee to try and diversify ng-conf 2018.
I'd like to chime in on that with a specific item on the diversity committee's list, and that is one of the things that an exterior group does with a lot of Angular conferences is called NG Girls. And that's going to be happening. Bonnie is taking over that for the person who normally runs it because Bonnie's freaking awesome. So we're going to be having NG Girls. It's an absolutely free all-day workshop. to get anybody who happens to be interested in looking into coding and who identifies as a woman to come absolutely free all day long, mentors, hand holding. It's going to be awesome. So if you or anybody that you know is interested in something like that, give us a shout out. Head over to ng-conf.org. You can find details around there. And yeah, we've got a special workshop specifically for women absolutely free who want to check out coding.
And I have to give a shout out to Shmuela, because this was Shmuela's brainchild, the whole NG Girls thing. And Shmuela could not make it this year for NG Girls, so I'm filling in for her because she just had an NG baby, you guys. I know, she's going to be such a good mom. She's amazing. And I also wanted to mention on the diversity committee that I'm really excited about that, because I just saw the Stack Overflow developer survey for 2018. And I was not surprised about this, but right now we have 92.7% of developers are male and 74.2 are white people. So we just really want to see more people, and I think it's great to just try to really empower people who can't make it to come and join us, and I'm really excited about that.
So Tuesday the 17th, by the way.
Yeah. So Alyssa, I didn't know you were doing that. That's awesome. I think ng-conf, we would. I think it'd be cool if we matched donations up to like 5K. So if you guys, we'll match the donations up to your first 5K if that will help at all.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you, Frosty. That's really cool. I was at I think it was NG Vikings with Tara, and they were actually mentioning it during whatever talk it was. They're talking about the issue of diversity in tech, and it was different because I looked up and I actually saw about 5 or 6 women in front of me in the audience, like just right in front of me, not even like turning my head. And so to me, like, I think it is getting better, and I know we see all these statistics and it feels hopeless, but I don't know, just donating like $5, right, to get somebody from an underrepresented group there, I think can make a huge difference and give them a voice in our community. And I think they have a voice in our community and they deserve it. So.
And it makes my heart very warm, because I came up with this and I talked to Joe and Aaron about it, and I really wanted to try to offer more something. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, but I wanted to try and do something around diversity. And I went and talked to Tara and Alyssa, and I have to say it really warms my heart, because Alyssa is amazing. I mean, don't let this go to your head, Alyssa, but I already loved Alyssa, but like when I asked her for help with this, she took it and ran with it, and she has worked so hard and she has so much passion. Like, I knew she was a goofball and I knew she was hilarious, but like I have not seen her I haven't worked with her on a project, so I really admire her and appreciate. So I love you, Alyssa. Thank you very much for helping, because you've been amazing.
Thanks. It would have been out sooner. I've just been on tech calls with you caring, because it wasn't like there were different things set up. I was like, for instance, the custom URL, I was like, it has to be /ng-conf, like can't just be like something jank, like let's be semantic here. And so it's out today though, and we can start tweeting it though. So I can't. 35 days, is that really the countdown? Oh,
35 days.
So
actually, it's 35 days, 5 hours, 10 minutes, and 28 seconds. Yeah.
So I want to talk about the Terra thing real quick.
Ooh, the Terra thing.
Terra thing.
What's the Terra thing?
So life's busy, man. Life's hard, and this year we found ourselves in a spot where we needed another person who could do as good as Dave Geddes at keeping the crowd alive and keeping ng-conf fun. Because Dave is, I don't think anyone's going to argue with me, fantastic at that. And so we talked as a group, and we came down to like 3 or 4 people, and then there was one person that we all agreed on would be probably the best person to come in and see the conference.
But then they chose me instead.
So we called her, and she said, yeah. So Tara and I are going to be co-emceeing ng-conf this year. So Tara's the new like in charge boss, like going to run the crowd and for 3 whole days, which is a hard job, but
yeah, way hard job.
I mean, having traveled with her and like watching her up on stage, full confidence, guys. Yeah. She just has this like calm demeanor, but it's also like excitement like bubbling underneath. I don't know. She's gonna do great. I'm really pumped about it.
Thanks, Alyssa. Thank you all. I'm very, very excited. It's like one of my favorite stages, so I can't wait. The ng-conf is the best. And the community is like the most awesome community, so I could not be more stoked about this.
I just had like an idea of you like laying on the stage giving it a hug. I think I want to like get this picture.
Like I would ever do that.
Now you have to.
I know. Oh, guess I have to now.
Hug the podium.
Exactly.
Hug the sign. Hug the ng-conf sign.
I think people are gonna have a lot of fun with Tara this year. We've already got some cool ideas, and I think that she's gonna be the exact thing the crowd needs to stay awake on Friday after some people have been like they've been there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's Friday, and everyone's sluggish, and half of them missed the first hour and a half of the conference. I think Tara is exactly what the crowd needs to stay awake for.
Okay, it's not like you're starting there. I was at a conference this year that had their first talk at was it 8 a.m. And I was like, for the love of God. So it's not like you're doing that, right? Like
Yeah, I'm very, very excited, but there is no filling Dave's shoes. But I'll try. I'm gonna see if he'll let me borrow a sweatshirt at least.
Yeah.
His Letterman's jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. Anyway,
but do you have a twin too? Don't you have to have a twin?
Oh yeah, we need to have. Now that we got. Wait,
Rocky's my twin.
Ah, that's true.
Rocky's my twin. Yeah,
it's obvious. They're
we look exactly alike. Same facial hair and everything.
Well,
I have to draw on the goatee, but
hold the dog closer to your mouth, Tara. And
yeah.
It's Rocky. There's Rocky.
Welcome to ng-conf.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but if you've been to ng-conf, there's this little subtle like Easter egg kind of silliness that Aaron does because I don't know, Aaron, stop me if I'm not supposed to tell people this, but it's because he has a twin brother, right? But I didn't know that. So like he'll go off one side of the stage and then the brother comes from the other side and it just and these little things happen and you don't really pick up on them for after a while and you just start to think that you're crazy. And then like it was like later during karaoke and I had like had a cocktail or two and I saw them standing together and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know what to think. It was the greatest thing.
So
I didn't know he had a
It
brother.
definitely didn't happen.
A lot of people, it kind of brings out their prejudice because they're like,
prejudice against what?
Well, Aaron's really fat. How did he get across the stage that fast? Like in their mind, they go, that doesn't that defies physics that he got from one side of the stage that fast. So it brings out the prejudice, and then later on they find out like Body that I'm a twin, and it confirms their prejudice. I am too fat. There's a reason the prejudice exists. So anyway, but yeah.
Oh my God. So Sergio just joined us. Thank you so much for jumping on, Serge.
Hey.
And so will you tell us about what you're doing at ng-conf this year?
Totally. So I am doing a talk on how to build a karaoke machine, completely web-based with Angular. And then I'm going to be inviting a person from the crowd to come and sing and test out the thing live. Yes. So may the demo gods be with me there.
When I read your thing, I was like, dude, he went all freaking out like on this because it's like with the theme, it's an awesome app. People are going to love it. And it's Angular. Like it's great. I'm really excited about it.
I'm super stoked. I can't wait.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun year, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great year.
It's always crazy how like last year was amazing and you're always thinking, well, how can it be like magnitudes better, right? It can't get better, that much better, right? And then you come out and now we're hearing about this year and it's like, man, that's last year was awesome. This year is awesome too. It's crazy. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be fun.
I just stay excited all year now.
Yeah, right. All right, well,
so I actually am signing off because Sergio's here now, and it's just too much awesome in one room. So I'm so excited for ng-conf. I can't wait to see everybody.
By the way, if Tara is leaving, I'm leaving too because I cannot bear.
Well, we're getting to the top of the hour, so we're gonna wrap up the show now, probably anyway. So if you want to just hang out, and have some picks or whatever, we're good. But we're at the top of the hour, so we need to wrap it up. So, Joe, Aaron, is there anything else that you want to announce? Drop on us anything before we close out?
There's gonna be a couple product announcements from a couple different people this year, so that should be exciting. Speakers are pumped. I think we're gonna have more well-prepared speakers than ever before. We've got veterans, but we've also got people that's their first time, and we've, 5th year in, we're getting a little bit better at coaching people into getting their stuff ready ahead of time, except for Shy. And so it should be a good year. Everyone should be excited. Our extracurricular stuff's gonna be a lot of fun. If you've never watched Strange Brew or a couple other 80s movies, we'll have a movie theater in the hotel that you can go watch movies. So it's just gonna be some fun stuff. So just get excited and come ready to have fun and network, because there's gonna be a lot of fun and networking going on. So
take off. There's gonna be a movie theater, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, did you talk about the dinner stuff?
We mentioned.
We did briefly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I just want to say one quick thing, because this is something personal for me, and I have a piece of advice for you guys. If you have been trying to get your boss to send you to ng-conf and your boss is not committing, or just flat out said no, it's not in the budget, go anyway. Trust me on this. It will be worth it, because the first time I ever went to ng-conf, I asked my boss to pay for it, and my boss said no. And I took vacation time and went to ng-conf anyway, and I have never regretted it. I was worried about the money, but it was worth every penny, not just for the stuff that I learned, but for the.
Just out of curiosity, did you end up leaving that job?
Yeah.
So there's a note to bosses who are saying no to ng-conf.
And that was one of the reasons why, actually. That was because I was doing, and at that time, I was actually training colleagues in the company on AngularJS. When it first came out, I was doing quite a bit of training, and I kind of was frustrated that that they didn't offer me any training. And so, yeah, I went to ng-conf and I took my resume with me, and it was very good for my, it was very good for my career. I'll just say that. I don't want to be salty, but if you're in that dilemma and you really, really, really want to go and your boss won't send you, go anyway. And I promise you it'll be worth it, and bring resumes. Because if you care enough about Angular to pay your own way to a conference, people want to hire you, and I'll introduce you to all of them. So come anyway.
Funny. I did the exact same thing in 2015, and the exact same thing happened. That's when I started working at Code School back then. The first night I was there, I got a super warm welcome by Aaron, Frosty. There's a video game room. Yeah, my hair was super long. He was like, cool hair, dude. It was the coolest thing. And
it was cool.
Not my hair, the experience. Still, I kind of made the hair too. But yeah, totally second that. Same thing. My boss didn't want to pay for it. I just took some PTO time or whatever, went anyway, and it was the funnest thing ever. Again, got a job in the process as well. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, lesson to the newcomers: if it's your first time, go to Frosty.
Yeah.
Yes. The first time I ever showed up at ng-conf, as soon as I got off the plane and I went to the hotel, and I was like flabbergasted by the mountains, because I live in Texas. We don't have any mountains here. And I walked into the hotel, and I was checking in, and I hadn't even been in my room, and I saw Frosty, and I recognized him from Twitter, but I wasn't planning on talking to anybody because I was really shy. Really, no, I'm serious. And he just grabbed me, and he was like, hey, a bunch of us are going to dinner, and do you want to go? And I was like, I haven't even dropped off my bags yet. And he grabbed my suitcase and threw it in his trunk, and he was like, come on, it'll be fun. And so I went to dinner with them, and then I found out halfway through dinner that all of them were speakers at the conference, and I never would have spoken to them had I known, because I would have been too intimidated. By the time dinner was over, I loved them all, and so then it was too late to go back. So now
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. That was like a life-changing moment for me, because then I started NG Houston, and then I became a GDE, and like all this, I owe it all to Aaron Frost, because I would have gone up to my room and been alone all night and not talked to anybody.
You were like two best friends or something like that, because Aaron's so natural. Like
I know,
right?
I would never have sat next to you if I had known you were a speaker. I was super intimidated, and you were like worried about your talk, and I was worried about the fact that you were a speaker, and I didn't know if I could like talk to you. I was very intimidated. But you guys are just, I just love everybody. But yeah, Aaron, that's the thing about Aaron is he treats everybody like an old friend. You know, I just met him 2 seconds ago and he's like, come on. And it's just, that's the whole ng-conf vibe is like you just go in there and it's like you know everybody, and if you don't know everybody,
to me it's the conference that all other conferences wish they could be.
Yes.
I told my husband today, I get more excited for ng-conf than I do for Christmas.
Hold on. I want to talk about every conference is super special for different reasons. This year I got to go to NG Cruise. It was completely different from ng-conf, and it was fantastic. So every conference is different, right? Like I would hate if anyone got the concept of they're wannabes, they want to be like us. Like they're special. NG Vikings looked amazing. I was jealous I couldn't be there. I think it's probably fantastic. I mean, it looked fantastic from what I was watching.
That's true. I probably misspoke. I think it's just this different special vibe that I haven't ever found anywhere else. And it just warms my heart and makes me more excited than any other event during the year. So
it's the love.
It's the love.
And you know what else I love about ng-conf, you guys? If you have not been to ng-conf, you'll know. You have to go there to understand this really, but if you've been there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Aaron Frost is like a big kid, and it's like, and he's the one like picking out all the prizes and all this stuff, and he's like so much fun, and it comes out in the whole conference like a big kid.
He is like a big kid.
He is.
All right, so we took a little trip down memory lane. Mike actually had a good suggestion here. So we'll still do picks really quick. So anybody has some quick picks, let's throw those out. But Mike suggested that everybody quickly say their fondest ng-conf memory if they have one. So
I already did.
That's it. So yes, some of you already did, right? Bonnie had a great one. So but let's just do picks really quick for anybody who has picks, and then we'll just do quick memory, and then we'll wrap it up.
Can I do picks?
So do picks. Who's got picks?
All right, I got a pick. Everyone, read into this if you want to, but not necessarily. On arcade.readyplayer1movie.com, there's some games from the book. They might matter. Maybe play them. Maybe.
Arcade. What can you say that?
Arcade.readyplayer1movie.com. Yeah, it's just the movie site for Ready Player One, the movie. So.
Can you tweet it out too, so we can retweet it?
Of course.
Will it ruin the movie for me?
If you read the book? Or
no.
The book will ruin
the game. If I play the game.
No, the games won't ruin the movie, dog. You're good.
Okay.
I'm dying over here. That's hilarious. Okay, is that any other picks?
I got one. I want to pick Dave Geddes. 4 years of being MC at ng-conf and just every year killed it alongside Aaron Frost. So sad to see him go as MC. Happy though to see somebody awesome stepping into those big fat shoes of his. So that's my pick.
Yeah,
he is fun.
He's awesome.
That's a great pick. All right. Anybody else before I tear up on that one?
Oh my gosh. I'll start with my favorite memory. It's kind of, and I'm not playing off what Joe just said, but it was karaoke night. It was the first karaoke night we had done. It was actually the second, and I didn't even know I liked karaoke. I thought I didn't, but I was like in love after the first song. And Dave's there, but he just kind of sitting in the back, which is unusual because Dave's super like outgoing and he doesn't want to sing. And I'm like, Dave, for the love of God, I will sing whatever song you want to sing. I'll sing it with you. And I'm thinking, and I forgot Dave was in a freaking like all dudes like a cappella choir. But I'm like volunteering to go up on stage with Dave, and I'm expecting something great, right? This is gonna be fantastic. Dave picks one of the songs from the Disney Rapunzel movie, and so you got
that is great.
Two old chums up on stage. And I think my man sang Rapunzel's part, and then I sang the dude Finnegan Ryder's part. But yeah, it was fun. It was a really fun time.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, I'll do mine next, which is also going to be a combo announcement. Last year, we played a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons at ng-conf, and that was for me. Alyssa Bone completely. She just dogged us. We're all sitting around wondering where's Alyssa. She's supposed to be here. She did a show, but we had a great time anyway. So because of that, we are going to be doing organized Dungeons and Dragons at ng-conf. That will be going on.
How is it like?
We got a group that's coming in. Yeah, you just show up. You get to play.
Dungeon Masters.
Professional Dungeon Masters. You don't know how to have ever played before. Yep, this is happening.
That is the only job I could think of that's cooler than my job, because I love my job, but that's a pretty cool job.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool job.
Hey, I want to slide in one quick tiny thing, because I found something last night on the internet that like totally made me happy. I found this really old article about ng-conf written by Aaron Frost on January 2015. Where did ng-conf come from? And I was reading it last night, and I thought it was really cool, and it was kind of a poignant how far we've come. I'm going to put it in the chat just in case anybody else wants to do this.
I should mention Bonnie gets paid every time she says my name, so that's what's happening right now.
Raking in the dough.
Making bank.
Other memories. Anybody else have memories they want to share?
I have two things. I have a pick and a memory. My quick pick is StackBlitz open sourced all of their inner workings, the StackBlitz core. So check that out.
Yeah.
Check that out. Memory. So I was an attendee at the second ng-conf, the last one at Little America, and a speaker where I knew no one at the next one. So I went to the speaker dinner, and actually 4 people in this room right now, this chat room, were at the speaker dinner that I met for the first time. Frosty, Shorty, Alyssa, and Joe. It's the first time I met any of you. And I think it may have been you, Shy, as well. It's the first time I met any of you, but it was a really great experience, and I had a great time chatting with Alyssa and Justin, especially for at least a couple hours. So that's probably my favorite memory to kick off my second ng-conf.
We're like connected. We like finish each other's sentences, man. That was my memory too.
It was just like Anna and Hans, except it wasn't fake love.
It was real, for reals, for reals. Yeah, that's mine too. Going there, being a speaker for the first time there that year. Walking over to the place for the speaker dinner by myself, kind of going, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to roll with this. Getting up there upstairs and where am I going to sit? What am I going to do? I don't know. And so I just said, screw it. I'm going for it. So I just sat down, started talking. We talked. And yeah, it was great. So that's definitely mine too. I think you told it better though. Okay. Anybody else? Who else has a memory?
So this is my pick, which I'm going to talk so that hopefully it's on screen. So yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but it's ucaring.com/ng-conf. And honestly, I'm trying to think, because I have that memory too, Mike, and I have so many awesome memories. And I think I don't really, I have like a goldfish problem where things just kind of drop out of my brain. But the main thing that sticks around for me throughout my life is feelings. And so I'll think back and I won't have a specific oh yeah, that guy was there and this person. Yeah, goldfish props. Austin just said. But I have this overall feeling of, it's gonna sound super nerdy, of just belonging. And I don't think I've never felt just more like I was with my peeps, if that makes any sense. I just, no matter where I'm at ng-conf, even if I'm just sitting enjoying a talk, if I'm in the hallway, if I'm at a dinner, I've always felt surrounded by people who actually care about me, even if they don't know me. And that's just a really unique, cool feeling. And so I don't know, it's not really a memory. That's just #gold problems. So, but yes, that's my pick and memory.
I get that feeling for our community as well as a whole, right? Just the Angular community and development community that we have. It's ng-conf, but then it's extended beyond that, right? For sure.
So you're going to go to ng-conf and you're going to learn some pretty advanced, really cool, latest topics and all the cool stuff, but also be prepared, because you're gonna have so much fun, and you're gonna have so much stuff in your brain, and you're gonna be laughing the whole time, if that's even possible. It is possible.
Do you guys ever do this after a long day, you're exhausted, and then you just go hang out in the lobby and like find some people to code with. Like that was one of my favorite memories of Mike, was like he just was doing something and I was like, teach me your ways. And so he was like having to like he was like having to code out loud. I'm like, so why'd you do it that way? And he's just like laughing and coding. And so that's one of my, I don't know, it's I guess maybe an unhealthy way to relax because we do that during the day, but I
2 a.m. in a hotel lobby with Shy Resnick are some of my favorite all-time conference memories. So I totally get that. Shy and Ward Bell, 2 a.m. in a hotel lobby, that's about as good as it gets. To be honest.
Mine too. I'm waiting for it every conference to sit down or having something to drink and talk about random stuff at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the lobby of the hotel. I have a fun memory. Basically, all of like my first ng-conf was all of that was one big fun memory because, like most of you said here, I was pretty much unknown to anyone, and it wasn't even my country. Okay, so for most of you, it's your like country, and you travel, and you might know someone. So for me, it was like I'm a stranger in a strange land, and I felt by the end of it, I felt so welcomed and so like part of the family, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like 1,000 people getting together, nobody knows one another, and by the end of it, everybody is friends, and you know it's so that's one of the best weeks I ever had in my life, and I got to meet for the first time, like all of the people I used to watch on YouTube lecturing about Angular, and got to mess around with Igor and to teach him wrong stuff about Israel, like how we say hello, and like high five and jumping and going like under and going to the floor, and he did all that with me just to find out that I was messing with him. So it's also it also was a fun memory. But yeah, everything about the ng-conf was a big fun memory, and I'm super excited for this year as well.
Very cool. All right, anybody else, or should we put a bow on it?
I think we should take the rest of the day off and just sit here and talk about ng-conf.
All right, you can do that. We're going to put a bow on it, wrap this show up, call it good. Thanks to everybody who jumped on, all of our panelists that are with us, Joe and Aaron. Thank you for all the work you do for ng-conf, as well as coming on the show and telling us more about it, dropping some cool, awesome stuff, surprises, and we're looking forward to it. So
don't forget the discount code 200AIR if you want to get 200 off on
200AIR.
Yeah, 200AIR.
Is that like caps or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not case sensitive. Not case sensitive.
All right, get those tickets, sell that thing out. We'll see you there. All right.
Last one in Salt Lake City's a rotten egg.
All right. Have a good one. See you next week. Later.